Hi, we are Team 5 and we are going to display the demo for the multiplayer game. And for this week, other than implementing the basic server client architecture, we have also fixed the save functionality. So we would like to present how the save functionality is working. So let's just start by making a game. And now we have a new feature that's called the multiplayer. So while building a game, we are specifying whether the game is multiplayer or not. So we are choosing that option, and then we are going to the game maker view. So let's start making the game by adding the sprites. So we are just adding the event action for this sprite. So previously, as soon as we add the event action list for each sprite, we need to click save. But here the user can click save only at the end of the game, after adding all the sprites that he would like to have in his game. So let's just make this sprite as like resize function so that we can make it look little bigger. So right now we have added all these sprites for the game to the game, and we have to click save, and then we can test it. So now those two sprites are visible, and we can test the event action that we have attached for this first sprite. So let's go to the multiplayer game now. So now suppose if a user clicks a game that is not multiplayer, then the multiplayer option will not be enabled. So only when he clicks a multiplayer button, it gets enabled, and he can play the game by clicking the button. So as soon as he clicks, like, it prompts to the another view where it asks the user whether they want to start a new game or to connect an existing game. Suppose if the user wants to connect to the existing game, he has to provide a computer, the name of the server and also the port number. But so far the server has not been started, but let's check whether the user is able to connect to the server or not. But it will throw a message like could not connect to this specific host and port. So let's just start a new game, and we have to provide the port number. And suppose if the user is trying to provide the port number in like anything that is not legal, not legal, like anything that is not valid, this will also give him a message like please enter a valid port number which is greater than 1024. So let us just go ahead and make the default port number, that is 45017, and which in turn will start the server, and also it will start the gameplay view as a client, and that gets connected to the server. So each client is assigned a new unique number. And now let's open another instance of the game maker, and let it be like client 2, and let that client wants to connect to the same game. So he clicks the multiplayer option and he clicks the connect to the existing game option. So he has to provide the server that he wants to connect to, like since it is locally running, we are providing the local host and clicking OK. So that gives us the another client, and it gets connected to the server also. So now both the clients are connected to the server, and they can actually play the game. And since the actual we did since there is no objects being passed from the server to the client, we cannot actually demonstrate the gameplay. But if any one of the client is disconnecting from the server, then the opponent will receive a message like your opponent has disconnected and the game is ended. So far the basic server client implementation has been done, and the next milestone should be passing those objects and make it synchronized. Thank you.